What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We are live. First ever edition of Cashin with Cam taking place in the wee hours of the morning. Talking 10:13 a.m. Let's get some folks in here and let's get it riled up. Send out the link to the boys. How's everyone doing? Saturday? You got anybody in here yet? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Let's see. One watching now. Let's go. That's me because I got it pulled up on my other deal. So let's get it riled up. Oh no. Sheesh. I didn't know my computer would do that. Patiently waiting here. I'll close my door. Y'all can walk with me. Oh my gosh. What a disaster. Who we got? Who we got? Just one. Oh. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? All right. We're waiting. I'm gonna wait it out. I'm not gonna start going until I get somebody in here. So Aham's in here. Let's go. Turn me up, Ahams. Turn me up. Aham, I'll call you when it's time to go on NFL. I honestly don't have a lot of NFL takes for today, for being real honest. I've got some interesting bets though on NFL. Wait till there's 4 or 5, yeah. Fee show. Are the Bills and Cleveland playing? Anybody know? They're playing at Ford Field in Detroit. Interesting. Everybody's off the Jets this weekend. Interesting. New England did just. Oh, now they're at home, huh? Yeah, give them to me again. Give me New England again this weekend. Lively crowd in here. Where's Tyler at, Alex? Am knows. It was a little short notice this morning. I got up and it hit me that I had not done Cashin McCam. And as a man of the people, I knew I had to step my game up. So here I am doing this. Whoa, so many people are on Pittsburgh. We got to ride it, huh? Kind of faded them last week, so I got to ride it this week, you know? Stowers not in. See if any of our friends will get in here, Alex. How long we been going? Oh, we got somebody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. 4, let's go. The boys are heating up. Tap in. Tap in if you're here. A little roll call. Let's go. We lost one. We lost one. It's all right. It's all right. We'll learn from it. We'll get better. We'll get better. I think my graphic I put on Instagram was pretty fire, so I'd anticipate some people hopping on. You know, we're at 3 still. Who's our second person? Holler at us. Where you at? Hey, let's go, Moby. Turn me up. UFC fights this weekend, Moby? Any UFC fights this weekend? Five. Five. We got 5. Are we ready to fire it up now? My wife is in here. Let's go. Kimmy, who you like this weekend? Don't shell up now. Give us a pick. Give us a pick. Black Beast fights this weekend? Mulvey, send your slate. Send your betting slate for the UFC this weekend. We're about to get rich off Mulvey's UFC picks. Let's go. That excites me. Patriots. Got 5 in here now. It's getting real serious right now. I'm not gonna put a lot of effort into these NFL picks. Typing them out. There's some electricity in here. Kimmy, what's your pick? You gotta tell us now. You shouldn't have tapped in. Shouldn't have come in here if you didn't want to face the heat. You're watching me on the TV in the living room. I can hear it. I can hear it. Real hard to do a plus with these baby fingers of mine. Boys. Can one pick for us? Let's go. Yeah. Come on, Kimmy. Come on. Steelers. About them Titans. Yeah, I lost so much. Well, I mean, relatively, I lost pretty bad on the Steelers the other day. Gosh, I mean not the Steelers, the Titans and Packers game, because I just didn't heed my friend Aham's advice. Hit me in the arse. I don't know the options. Okay. Well, they're up on your screen. Just pick one of these, huh? You know. All right, let's get into it. We got 4 watching. It's enough for me, I guess. Tyler's not here yet. Mulvey's in here. Mulvey, we're patiently awaiting your UFC picks. Derek Lewis, second round KO. All right. Who else is fighting? Anybody? Or just send us. So just send us whoever it is that that's gonna win, because we don't know. You know. Let me tell my dad to hold off. Tyler probably training to be a doctor or something. Yeah. Chase Sherman, who played at Delta State by decision. I like that. Where's Dean? Shouts to you, Dean. Shouts to you, Dean. I know you're not in here, pal. You didn't text me back. But all right, well, this has gone on long enough. We're 20 minutes in. So all right, let's start with some picks. I'm gonna have Alex call in, give us some NFL picks. So there's that. And I'm gonna have maybe Stowers. Let's see. You busy? Trying to give winners? It's McCurley's birthday. Where's the World Cup picks? That starts Monday, huh, John? Might have to do a special edition for World Cup picks. Jennifer Maya gets a dub on the prelims. Okay. I'm gonna call McCurley. It's his birthday. Yeah, I'm fired up that John's in here, to be honest. All right. Oh, Josh McLemore. Josh, give us a pick. Is it the Bills or the Jets? One of your two teams.
Hello?
McCurley,
What's up?
happy birthday.
Oh, thanks, man.
We're breaking news live on Cashin with Cam. Give me your one winner for today. Birthday pick, everybody.
I hadn't done any research this
That's
week.
fine.
I'm out here doing a pine straw job.
Let the straw speak to you.
Shoot, who's even playing this week?
We got Kansas versus Texas, Washington State, Arizona, Stanford, Cal, Georgia Tech, UNC, Ole Miss -2 at Arkansas.
Ole Miss -2 at Arkansas?
It's hard to believe. Oklahoma State +7.5 at Oklahoma.
But I don't mind making money off Ole Miss.
Yeah, who does?
Let's see. Man, I'd probably hammer the Ole Miss -2.
Ole Miss -2. We're riding.
I think we're locking that. We're cashing that this week.
We're cashing.
I'm gonna check my app now.
That's a birthday pick. You heard it here first.
Yep. That's right.
Mulvihill called you a straw boss. Lawn dogs. Hit this man up for any of your lawn dog needs.
That's right. Sponsored by Lawn Dogs.
Sponsored. Yes, Cashin Cam sponsored by Lawn Dogs. Let's go. Let's go. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
There you have it. He's riding with me, -2, Ole Miss. Turn all the way up. Turn all the way up. Bills don't have wings. I'm going Jets. That's what Josh said. The most theater adjacent conversation about football I've ever heard. So there we go. Stowers is wrapped up, I guess. So let's get into my picks. The reason why we're all here. The reason why all five of us are here right now. Washington State -4 at Arizona. Arizona stinks. Washington State is going on the road. They've owned this matchup the last few years. Okay, 44-18 last year, 69 nice to 28 the year before. Arizona just coming off the heels of UCLA, letdown spot for Arizona. They can't score with UCLA. I mean, they can't score with Washington State. Washington State has hung 50 points on Stanford, 30 on USC. Oh, reading that wrong. Let's just go Washington State -4. Let's not talk about it too much. Okay. Texas, certifiably not back. All my homies riding Ole Miss. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're on Ole Miss today. As much as it pains me to say, I think the Rebs are much better than Arkansas. I don't know if KJ is going to play. And if he doesn't play, we all know what's going to happen. Ole Miss's defense should be able to stop anyone other than KJ, and they can stop KJ, if I had to guess. But anyway, Texas at Kansas. Kansas home game. Kansas has been on a skid recently. +9 at home. I'm going to ride with the Jayhawks, okay? They got their first win versus Texas last year in a long, long time. I think they continue this year. Coming off a bad loss to Texas Tech, they whoop up on Oklahoma State, lose to Baylor. and a surprising loss to give Grant a surprise call for World Cup. Grant's a great guy. The amount of times he's text back in our group message, I just can't imagine he would answer my call. I just can't imagine he'd answer my call, John. But anyway, spread's too big for Kansas +9. Okay. Texas not back. Tomfoolery. The mullet man is not playing well at quarterback. So WKU at Auburn over 54. I was tempted to go with Auburn here. I love Cadillac Williams. I love the juice he brings to the program. They win this game. They somehow miraculously beat Bama, and they're bowl eligible. So I think they will win. This is a good team, 7-4. But the thing I noticed most about WKU's wins, they beat Rice 45-10, Charlotte 59-7, Middle Tennessee 35-17, Auburn put up a lot of points against Mississippi State. Their quarterback, Ashford, has started looking a lot better here recently. So I'm going to ride with the over here. Over 54, not too many points, honestly. Let's say Auburn gets in the 30s. I don't think WKU would be far behind. Probably in the 20s. All right, now here's the UNC over. We've been kind of missing it here recently. We haven't been putting it in as much. UNC over 63. We said at the beginning of the year we might as well just go UNC over every week, and I'm glad we haven't because it hasn't hit at that level, but it is still very much looming. Okay, Tech has been able to put up some points here recently. Tech has scored 28 versus Virginia Tech, 23 versus Duke, 27. Oh, no. 20 versus, or no. They should have scored 24 against Florida State. Okay. I was watching that game. That was miserable. And UNC can't stop anyone for the most part and scores over, I think they average over 35 points a game. So I think UNC is going to hang 50 probably. Georgia Tech might get around 14 or so. I like that over. Another over. We're just rolling with the overs today. This one seems crazy low to me. 46. Stanford and Cal. Beautiful weather out in sunny California. 63 degrees. Stanford, people forget, put up 30-something points against USC. And Cal has been putting up in the 30s here recently. So I'm 46 to me. Texas Tech, who has let us down week after week after week. We've got to be due on a Texas Tech pick. It's just in the cards for us. We got to be right on one Texas Tech pick this year. I've got them +3.5 at Iowa State. Iowa State offensively not very good. Texas Tech, this game is to become bowl eligible. I like Texas Tech here to lay it all out for Iowa State. +3.5 on the road. You gotta love it. Ole Miss -2. We've established this. -2 is too low. Ole Miss can run the ball, and I think defensively against the backup quarterback, running the ball and defense travels. So I think Ole Miss just all around is probably the better team. This game is historically close, but I got to ride with the Rebels. Okay, coming off that tough loss at Bama, they did prove that they're pretty darn good, and Arkansas continuously proves that they're super inconsistent. So, Oklahoma State +7.5 at Oklahoma. This line is unreal to me because Oklahoma stinks. Southern Miss -500 to break my heart. Are you betting Southern Miss money line? What's the line on Southern Miss today? What's the spread? Is it just showing me action? All right, my app's on the fritz. Someone's gonna have to tell me. But anyway, Oklahoma State +7.5 over a touchdown dog to Oklahoma, who is garbage. They're kind of like the Arkansas of the Big 12. Week after week, you don't know what you're going to get from them. But losing to Texas, what was it, 49-0? I mean, you can't bet on a team that loses. Or they lost to Kansas State 48-0. Oh, that was Oklahoma State. Both of these teams. Wow. Double entendre. Double entendre. Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State. Better defense. I've had some tough games this year, but in this rivalry, even if Oklahoma was better, I would still 7.5 is too high for Bedlam. So give me Oklahoma State Cowboys. Shoot them. I don't know what their thing is. Poke them. Aren't they the pokes? Something like that. Cowpokes. All right. UCLA plus 2.5 at home versus USC. Okay. California Super Bowl. All right. I think Pac-12 eats itself. Okay. UCLA at home, they're going to bury USC to ruin any chances of USC having any postseason potential. Kind of a no-brainer, as weird as it sounds. I'm really confident in this pick. UCLA plus 2.5. I think USC doesn't have anything for them. I'm serious. Like I think it's gonna be a high scoring game probably, but I think it's so obvious that the Pac-12 just doesn't want each other to succeed. So it's not like the SEC where we just like now Georgia's gonna make it, right. No one's but UCLA wants to ruin USC season. 1,000%. Oregon plus 2.5. Again, Pac-12 eats itself. Oregon has been really good at home. Bo Nix has been really good at home. Everybody is on Utah here, which makes me kind of like Oregon more, to be honest. Oregon loses to Washington, who's kind of stunk this year. So, you know, that's probably why they're getting faded a little bit here by everybody. But plus 2.5 at home. I mean, Utah's a good team. But even at the beginning of the year, when everyone thought Utah was going to the playoff, there were people saying, "Yeah, but it's going to be Oregon." Late in the season, that probably knocks them off, and they don't make it. Why would that change now? Bo Nix notoriously plays really well at home. Doesn't play well on the road. Autzen Stadium at 9:30 p.m. It's going to be rocking. Give me Oregon. I think they're trying to trick us this week with some of these lines. I really do. NFL. Let's move on. All three of us. Let's go. Let's go. I like the font on these NFL picks better. But Bo Nix's ankle. Is Bo Nix hurt, Kimmy? I don't even know. Is Kimmy an insider? Let's see. It might be. Maybe I just made a fool of myself. Thanks, Kimmy. Let's type into Google Bo Nix's ankle. Bo Nix's ankle. Did she just type that in? Bo Nix out with broken ankle. Oh, that's from 2021. Yeah, these are all from 2021. Did you just Google Bo Nix, Kimmy? It's a game time decision. Okay. Whatever. Moving on to NFL. All right. I've got the Pats minus 3.5. I'm going to have Alex hop in here in just a second to give his picks. Cashin with Cam, sponsored by, I'm just kidding. We're sponsored by Lawn Dogs. Okay. Sponsored by Lawn Dogs. As of right now. Yeah, Pats minus 3.5. Pats are looking pretty good here recently, and they own the Jets. Canes money line versus Wild. John, give us some NHL picks. You know better than I, my man. You know better than I. Pats minus 3.5 at home versus the Jets. They played the Jets a week ago. They beat them 22-17, covering +3. They were dogs at the Jets. They cover against Buffalo. Or no, let me see. What's New England against the spread this year? It's interesting. Well, I like New England. So does everybody else on this app. We're gonna ride with the Pats. They've been the Jets' daddy for a long time. At home, -3 versus the Bears, who they show flashes. They show a lot of flashes. Justin Fields has more rushing yards as a quarterback than anyone in a certain number of games. Some stat like that. I think Atlanta has been pretty darn good at home. They barely lose to the Chargers. They beat Carolina. They beat San Francisco. And I think the NFC South is so bad, the Falcons are not going to give up on the year. And at home versus the Bears, a game they have to win to stay in the hunt, I think they're going to pull out all the stops to win that game. So I like Atlanta -3. They were like 6-1 or 6-0 against the spread to start the year. It hasn't looked as good recently, but that being said, they've still got that under their belt. A lot of people are on the Bears, so I really like it, honestly. But we'll see. +3. We might push that game, if we're being honest, but a push is better than an L. Okay. Colts +7 versus Philadelphia. A lot of people might say this is Philadelphia's get back week. I could somewhat agree with that. But +7 at home. Everyone's on. Everyone is on Philly. Or no, everyone's on Indianapolis. It's like the line is shrinking constantly. They win their first game with interim head coach last week. Philadelphia loses to the Commanders. So, I mean, it's a weird week to judge for those two teams. But +7 in the NFL, a home dog that's already beaten the Chiefs at home this year. I think you got to ride with Indy there. Dallas -1.5 versus the world beater Vikings, who had the craziest game ever last week against Buffalo. Vikings are 8-1. Cowboys are 6-3. Cowboys constantly underwhelm. Dak constantly underwhelms, and it's hard to know what Cowboys team you're going to get. But they are on the road in Minneapolis, and they are favored. Vegas knows something about this game. Hangover for the Vikings after last week's crazy win. Put all their stock in the Buffalo game, kind of overlooking the Cowboys type deal. This is a sucker bet. Everyone's got to be on the Vikings, I'm sure. And on this app, all the sharps are riding the Cowboys. So we're riding the Cowboys -1.5. I don't know. Okay, sometimes it doesn't make sense, but we got to ride with it because Vegas knows. Matchup: Steelers at home +3.5 versus the also underwhelming Cincinnati Bengals. Joey Ice has played decent, but I think still no Jamar Chase. Is that right, or is he back? Either way, Steelers now have J.J. Watt. So J.J. Watt made a huge difference last week versus Saints, and came back to bite me betting against him. So we're going to ride with the Steelers at home, divisional matchup, and I'm going to call Aham, see what he's got going. Let's see what he says. We already got one winner from McCurley, if I had to guess. I think Ole Miss is winning that game. So, brother. Well, we're wrapping up here. I'm 40 minutes in. John Merritt, gotta love some Steelers love. Yeah. John, what is your NHL pick? What's your NHL pick? Is it Canes money line? Send it. All right. So, Alex, sounds like you might be on the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm definitely on the Steelers.
Steelers.
Whenever they play the Bengals, they always keep it close or win. So I'm gonna go Steelers.
Yeah, divisional matchup.
TJ,
the Teach.
Teach being back is a pretty big deal. I don't know how his pectoral muscle is doing, but I assume better.
He's fine. I saw him bench pressing 505, so he's good.
Yeah, unfortunately, you didn't send me your slate before, so I couldn't disagree with you on a couple of these.
Disagree. It's cool.
Have we gotten to the Bills yet? I'll go ahead.
I'm out on betting on the Bills. They're playing at Ford Field in Detroit. I just don't know. It's been a weird week. They hadn't practiced.
What's the line on it?
It was kind of still like normal. Let me see.
Wasn't it like 7?
It's 8. The over is at 50.
I think I got it at 7. So if it was at 7, still.
You got the Bills -7.
I believe so, because I think bounce back week, Josh Allen's back. Anytime he slams his helmet, I'm like, he's probably gonna throw at least 2 touchdowns to Stephon.
Is he hurt?
He was injured a little. His TL is like a touch and go, but
Okay.
he looked fine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. I'm gonna stay away though. I feel like the over might be the play 50, just because. I was looking at some stat. The Browns over is hit like 70% of the time, and Ford Field just is points adjacent. Like anyone who plays in Ford Field just puts up a ton of points. It seems like. So I feel like the over might be the play in that game. But I mean, 7's not terrible. I mean, I don't think the Browns are very good.
No, they're not. So yeah, I'm gonna go Bills on that. You said everybody is on the Patriots, and I guess I'm not everyone. I'm the Jets.
Yeah, everyone's on the Patriots. I don't know why.
Except for me. I mean, the Jets are much better this year. Like, obviously, the Patriots do own the Jets, but I think we might push, maybe.
Maybe a push. Yeah, I don't know.
After I bet it, I got very scared. So
3.5. You know, I hate 3.5. I always hated 3.5. I'll always hate 3.5. But
I like the dog.
yeah, 3.5 is always tough. But I think, yeah, Bill bye. I don't know. I just think the Jets they're not. I think it's kind of like when Mississippi State plays Alabama. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of what we're looking at there. But you never know. Saleh might get the boys fired up.
This is the year.
Yeah. Hey, look, I've been on the Jets all year, so I can't blame you. Yeah, if Brees was in there, it'd be a little different. Yeah. Michael Carter, though, I've got him on some fantasy teams.
I don't have a lot of stock on that game. Let's see. I also was against you on the Vikings. Sorry, the Cowboys are just not that good.
Dude, I don't know. There's like 15 people on this Sharp app that have the Cowboys. I'm telling you, it's something. There's something in the works. Roger Goodell wants the Cowboys to win. That's all I can think. I know it doesn't make sense. Everything in me wants to bet Vikings, but the old me would have bet the Vikings, and I would have lost and felt stupid for going against.
I do agree with you on the Colts 7. I think they keep it within a touchdown. So.
Yep. I told you, Jeff Saturday's got the boys buzzing.
I think Giants and Commanders money line might be the move. Just go ahead and parlay that up.
You want the Commanders?
Commanders and Giants money line parlay.
Commanders and Giants. Who do they? Giants play Detroit. Washington plays Houston. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind the Commanders as long as Heineke plays. And
as long as Heineke's in, I'll give them money line on that. It's a away game. Texans are very, very, very bad. The Titans beat them with Malik.
They are 1-7-1. Yep.
I wouldn't trust anybody to cover, honestly, because the Commanders are also just not great. But I will trust
money lines. I could see it.
Lions are a sneaky team, but I think the Giants with the run game get it done.
Yeah, I think I don't think they'll have as much offensive success against the Giants.
Also, the Rams and Saints. I say I would never bet on the Saints game, but I'm bet this week because I think Cam Jordan's out and then Stafford's back.
Going over the 38.
No, I'm going Rams.
38 is so low.
I'm gonna go Rams to cover the
Two and a half.
2.5.
Yeah, the Saints stink. Every time I bet on the Saints, they lose.
It is at home. I hate betting on Saints games. Like just in general,
the Rams have to win, right? I mean, they just have to. So, I mean, McVay, I feel like, is not going to lose this game. I think they see it as a winnable game. Probably.
I'll just have them cover. Just Saints are stupid and somehow play decent.
I just don't see McVay letting them lose it. I don't know. Cooper Kupp, though. Cooper Kupp being out really changes things for them.
Yeah, I think that's all I got. I'm looking at the rest of this.
Any picks, John? Any picks, Jacob? Jacob, who's Florida State have? Florida State is a freaking world beater right now. I fade them every single week, and they just.
Oh yeah, here's a stat for the Bills game. I know the line has moved, but the Bills are 12-14 against the spread against team record.
Okay. Alec, hand me stats.
So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
And alpha loss. Josh Allen angry.
Josh Allen angry. He's an ogre with the ball. All right. John also says he's on the Jets. Can't bet against Sauce. So there you have it.
Can't bet against the cornerback.
Yeah, the cornerbacks definitely changed the game. I mean, sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. But
insane reasoning, but I'm with the Jets also, so I gotta
rolling with the Jets. All right.
I didn't put a lot of money on any of my bets, so just put that in the play. I would do half units all this week.
Tony D, let's go. Yeah.
Chiefs play?
Chiefs have I think they're off.
Chargers.
They have the Chargers. Sunday night game, Chargers at LA. Plus 5.5. I stayed away. Yeah, I stayed away.
I'm probably gonna stay away, but I do like the Chiefs on that.
I mean, if I have a good Saturday and Sunday, you never know. Sunday. That's why it's always good to have that iffy game on Sunday night.
Late afternoon, either.
I'm adding Rams money line to my slate. Yeah, I'm adding Rams money line to my slate. I just don't think the Saints are going to win that game.
Cam Jordan's out too.
Cam Jordan gone. Davenport hates us. DeMario's our only hope. I think the Rams have to win to have any chance. No, Jameis is not playing. He's not named the starter. They're not going to play the man.
Yeah, I definitely won't bet him.
Yeah.
Saints are playing Jameis.
John says, give me Lightning money line, Florida Panthers points, and Canes money line. All right, John. We'll ride. We'll ride with your NHL picks. A little pup talk. Let's go. All right. Well, I'm going to sign off. Appreciate it, Aham, NFL analyst. All right. Let's have a big day today. Big day. All right. There you have it. John, thanks for that. NHL tidbit there. Is that a parlay maybe? Maybe throw a little parlay in there with those picks. Jacob, Tone, sorry to fade the Saints. I'm wearing their shirt. I just can't do it this week. Can't go through it. They just always convince me to do it, and this week I got to fade them. So we're out on the Saints. We're in on the Rams. Add that to the slate. I don't know what my record is anymore. I just know I still have money in my account. That's all we can really go by. So, all right. Signing off. Thanks for tuning in. Till next week, as long as I still have money in my account.